I got a couple of questions to answer and maybe a comment or two. So let's get to it right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to all the ships at sea. I don't know what the temperature is outside, in the 80s, really sunny, a little breezy. Sue's playing cards today. I'm trying to get some yard work done. I've already dug up one robolini that's been in the ground for about 3 or 4 years, and took me almost all day to dig that thing up and get it moved. I got it transplanted. I got one more to dig up. I'm going to transplant it. And of course, in order to get that one transplanted or the other one transplanted, there was some other plants that Sue planted around them that the Oberlinis overtook. I had to dig those up also. You know, anyway, that's what I'm doing, is digging and moving and transplanting plants, because it is long past springtime and the weather's heating up and I got to get them moved. Question and answer Wednesday. I got a few questions and answers. I'm just going to hit them willy-nilly and answering the best that I can and see what happens. And also on these questions and answers, any of you out there, if you have a comment to help a person that's got a question, because if I don't have the exact right answer, maybe you do. In other words, I can answer a question for District 10, but sometimes in District 2, that answer may be different that I'm not aware of. Please go down below in the description box and put in your comments and help these people out. Don't get nasty with your comments. I hate it. That's why I don't like about Talk of the Villages and some of these other websites. People on there are just nasty. Some of them are, not all of them. They don't have to give their name or anything, and they just get nasty on there. They do it also on the villagesnews.com. They'll get down at the bottom. They'll make some of the nastiest remarks. You know what? I'm going to do a video someday where I'm just going to read you some of the comments on all these different news reports that's on that webpage, for those of you that don't read it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to allow that here. I try to keep an eye on it the best I can. I'm sure one or two might slide by me, but if I see them, I not only delete them, I block them so they can't do it again. So, you know, this is just an informative website basically to help people out. You know that there's going to come a day where I'm going to do something that I haven't done yet. Some people's kind of jumped the gun here and they've sent me emails saying congratulations on this or that. I haven't done anything. I'm just looking, I'm just feeling, I'm smelling, and I'm touching. That's all I'm doing. I'm kicking tires. I haven't done anything, but I'm probably going to. So anyway, let's get a question and answer. This is from Bill Anderson. Yeah, he follows me. And not the same Bill Anderson. Says, my wife Pat and I bought a new home in a village in DeSoto. It is a sycamore style, that the one you did a video of in Finney, 8718. The couple, I think their name was Scott and Dawn. Not sure the last name, I know Scott. Nice guy. He'll help you out. If you find Scott down there, walk over, pat him on the shoulder, tell him you saw the video and you got some questions to ask him. Scott's a super nice guy. I'm sure he'd be glad to help you out in any way he can. Says, but I was hoping you could forward this email to them for me. We are looking for a little help with laying out furniture and what they did. You know, we had that same problem buying here. Furniture layout, you know, it's always a guess, isn't it? How big, where at, where to put, can you put this here, put that there, will there be room for something over here? And yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, I'll see if I got Scott's email. I won't swear I do, but if I do, I'll forward this to you. But I know Scott watches my videos. Scott, if you get a chance, I'm going to give you the guy's email address. Maybe you can email him and text him some pictures or something. His email is William A. I'm going to spell it. WILLIAMA134 at AOL.com. I'm not going to put his phone number out here for every, but send him an email and maybe you can help the guy out with a little bit of furniture selection and things like that. He bought a house, and I'm not going to give the address, but I'll give you the street name, on Botner Drive. I don't know if I forget where you were at, Scott. Botner Drive. Email me and I'll mail you the address, and maybe you can walk down and knock on the door and say, hey, I'm Scott. So anyway, we'll get that one out of the way. And I got some more questions here somewhere. Let's see. This guy here is retired Navy, 27 years. Way to go, buddy. Appreciate it. He's going to be looking at the northern part of villages so he can be close to the VA outpatient clinic. I understand that. Coming for his lifestyle visit May 3 through the 7. His 2 grown daughters are going to go with him to see what he is getting into. I just thought this was a good way to stay up to date before my visit. I am also looking at renting for July, August, and September to make sure it's what I want. Very smart. Know that you can take the summer heat down here. If you can't take the summer heat down here, then don't waste your time. Just come down in the winter time and then take the other 6 months and go somewhere else, because the summer heat here is, I'm not going to say it's terrible, terrible, terrible. I've been out to Phoenix in the summer. That's worse. I don't care what they tell you. That's worse. Out there it's like a microwave. Here it's like sticking your head in a hot oven. Says, I have Tennessee also hooked up with an outside realtor. I know that a lot of people do. Everybody knows off the shoulder. I'm not a fan of outside realtors at all. That's just me, not you. But I think it's a smart thing to do to get all the information you can. Not just for here. Go to the retirement communities that's outside the villages. You might find one of them at a better price, just what you're looking for, maybe not near as crowded as it is here, such as Stonecrest. There's other places to go around the villages to check things out. And most of these outside realtors have homes in all these different areas that you can look at. Okay. Let me see if I can find another one here somewhere. Sandy York. I think this one came in today. It looks new. Says, hey Skip, love your channel. Thank you. I watch you every morning when I'm getting coffee up for work. I am making plans for us to retire to the villages in the next 5 years. However, my other half isn't too sure. We have watched many videos of the villages, and he did make the comment that he has not seen one black person anywhere. Maybe it's just me, but who cares? I don't know. Oh, he's black. I am white. Oh, it's a mixed racial couple. I am now wondering if there would be any problem having a biracial couple in the villages. I've said this before. Let me just say it again, because I just like to be clear about it, I think. Now, I can't speak for 140,000 people here, and I'm sure there's going to be a small percentage that, they're going to give you the eye. They're going to be the whisperers behind your back. You've already went through all that. You're probably still going through it here and there. Here is the difference between where you're at and where I'm at. This is basically a retirement community. Most people here, including myself, we have a limited amount of years left. And so we're just trying to have as much fun while we can, while our health is holding out, because let's face it, most of the time, the last 3 or 4 years of your life isn't so good. And you can't do things, So while we still have a good 10 years left of being able to travel, being able to do things, that's what we care about. The idea of how many black people's in my neighborhood, I don't know. Don't really care. Most people here don't care. We don't care who's gay. We don't care who's black. We don't care who's from Puerto Rico or who's from Rhode Island and Maine. Just don't care. But I will tell you this. It's not like I went around with the camera looking for black people to film. It ain't like I'm purposely not taking pictures of them. I can tell you about 2 weeks ago, we played golf on Wednesday. My team is Wednesday. And there was about 16 of us, I think, that met at Evans Prairie. We always sit outside. We have our waitresses that we take care of, and they take care of us. And there was a table, I don't know, in front of us, maybe 1 or 2 tables in front of us. And there must have been 24 or so guys, I'll say, there. And they were doing the same thing we were doing, playing golf, having a beer or two after golf, maybe a sandwich or something. And they were all black. Every one of them was black. I don't know if it's a Afro-American golf club that started here. I don't know. Don't care. But they were all black, and they were up in front of us. And like I said, a good 24 of those guys. I've been on the golf course many times. And I see, a black guy playing with those guys over there, or a black guy playing with those guys over there. I've been to different country clubs where I walk by the bar and I'll see, a black guy here or a black lady over there. But it isn't nothing that I, here, let me get your picture. I don't do any of that. The guy that, not the head, but he's one of the, I'll just call him one of the top guys for the retired military or inactive military, or however you want to put it, here in the villages. He's a big heavyset kind of a black guy. He looks younger to me, like I'll say in his early to mid 50s. I see him every now and then. Him and his wife at the squares dancing or whatever. And he has something to do with the military here. I wish I could give you his name and his email, because I'd give it to you and you could email him. But I've had a lot, I'll be honest with you, I've had a few gay people send me, men and women both, send me emails all the time wanting to know if would a gay person have a problem here. We don't have a problem here. We don't go around, throwing rocks. I mean, we're playing golf. We're doing pickleball. We're playing things called Mexican Train. I have no idea what that is. Sue's out right now. She's playing cards with her lady friends. I'm cutting this video. I'm transplanting flowers in the front yard. I mean, life goes on. And so, would you have a problem? I think if there's a problem, it's a problem that you're going to make, because there's no problem here as far as I can see. We had a black lady and a white guy that lived in this neighborhood for 2 or 3 years that I was here. They lived back here in the back somewhere. Were they friends of mine? No. Did I go to their house and have dinner? No. Did they come to my house and have dinner? No. And that's only because their activities and my activities doesn't match. I do golf. I don't know what they done, but apparently it wasn't golf. I did see them at our neighborhood social. We have had a neighborhood social every month, and we still do. Right now, because of winter and the snowbirds are here, they're having it at Eisenhower because their rooms are bigger. In the summertime, when the snowbirds are gone, we'll move it back to Manatee Rec Center, which is just down the road. And that's where we'll start having our monthly social. I don't go to them much anymore because it's, I don't know. It just got boring to me, and I just don't do it anymore. So anyway, I saw him there. I had talked to him there. I didn't really care one way or the other who was black, who wasn't. I don't know. So no, I don't think you're going to have a problem unless you make it a problem. I don't think you have a problem. Anyway, says thanks, Skipper Smith. You watch Tom Hall, don't you? Let me tell you, don't pay no attention to what that guy says. He's nothing but trouble. He is a pain in my rear end. I was wondering if you could poll your friends and neighbors. I'm not going to ask my neighbors about all that, no. No, because I know what they're going to tell me. They don't care one way or the other. They never really paid no attention to it. Okay, let me see if I can move on. Another thing that I want to bring up, this is a question and answer, but this is going to be a little different, I think. I'm going to read you something. You know, Ryan Arison is the author of the Inside the Bubble magazine that I do promote. There's a lot of information in there that if you're going to spend $250,000 to buy a house, you need to spend 40 bucks, get that book, and read it, because there's stuff in there that's going to save you a lot of money. I'm telling you. If you go to www.insidethebubble.co/skip, you'll get $10 off. It'll help out a little bit. But he sent me a message, and I haven't read the whole thing, but I'll read the introductory to it. I haven't opened it up. Here it is. This is from Ryan himself. He said, according to a review of 5-year changes in violent crime rates in 283 U.S. metro areas, the Villages metro area has the fastest growing violent crime rate in the state of Florida. I found that interesting. I don't know if I can get more about that or not. I don't doubt it though. I always report these things. I get a lot of comments sometimes. People say, why do you do this? Why? You're making it sound bad, making it sound bad. I'm not just making anything sound bad. I'm just reading you the news. I don't make this stuff up. I'm not trying to make anything look bad. If there's a 20-car pileup, I didn't cause it. I'm just reporting the 20-car pileup. That's all. Okay. Website 24/7 Wall Street looked at metros that have comparable data to identify in every state the area where crime is climbing fastest, and found that the Villages metro area's violent crime rate shot up by 35.7% over the last 5 years. Some important things to keep in mind here. First is that this review is looking at the entire metro area and not necessarily just the Villages proper. Second is that the Villages metro area has been one of the fastest growing areas of the country for years. So it stands to reason that this would make all matter of statistics go up as well. Last but not least, I had a professor in college who said something along the line of, a good statistician can make numbers tell whatever story they want. So there could be some of that going on here as well. Just little things there to keep in mind. I think the crime rate has gone up. It does stand to reason. Population here has gone up. One follows the other. And I suppose nationwide, and we compare everything, we're still very, 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 very safe here. Nothing hardly ever goes on. But that's not to say it never goes on. Just don't walk around blinded. That's all. Just do your due diligence. Put the key in that golf cart in your pocket. That kind of stuff. Don't leave your purse laying in the front seat. Don't leave your cell phone in the cup holder in the golf cart. Those things. I know we all forget, things once in a while, but those are the kinds of things when you're out running around, unless you have to, don't leave your golf cart or golf clubs in the back of the golf cart. You notice whenever I go to Beer Day down there, if you've ever looked at my videos, and I'm not sure I actually took a video of my golf cart, you never ever see my golf clubs in the back of my golf cart. I take them out before I go down there. Because I'm inside for 2 or 3 hours. I come out, them golf clubs, or a putter, or a driver. Easy, somebody can just walk by and take it right out, and it's gone. So, just be safe, that's all. I'm gonna get out of here. Got some things to do this week. See, golf Tuesday, golf Wednesday, haircut and beer day Thursday. Friday, I got an all-day thing planned for Friday. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't really have much else to report, I guess, other than...
See you on the other side.